Hi everybody, this is Kika P, and in today's video I'm going to teach you and give you a guide as to how you can select the best bargain shoes in STEPN Marketplace. And as you know, there's still a lot of shoes which are really cheap as compared to the previous shoe prices that we have seen in the past couple of days and weeks. So if you're one of those who are now actively looking or window shopping in the Step and Marketplace app, I suggest that you stay tuned, and I'm going to give you a crash course on what you need to look out when you're about to buy these shoes. So again, disclaimer, I'm not encouraging you, or I'm not also discouraging you in buying a shoes. I just assume that so far before you will go and buy that shoes, you've already made your own research as to why you're joining or um, buying step and shoes. So again, not a financial advice, and always use my videos as a guide only. So let's start. The first thing that you need to consider is what's your budget. As we know, the current prices are very low at the moment. Stay tuned because I'll be doing a live window shopping in the app. So in saying that, I will share to you the actual marketplace, and I'll give comments on which shoes should be okay or best to buy or a good bargain, etc. So yes, the first thing you need to establish is what's your budget. As you can see now, looking at the prices, the lowest in the Solana, for example, is at um, 5.67 Solana. So maybe, I don't know, you have a budget of 6 Solana or 6.5. So be very precise and establish your budget straight away so that you know at which range you're about to check, and also not to waste your time in browsing, and at the end of the day the amount is more than what you can afford. Number two is the purpose of the shoes. So when I say purpose of the shoes, is this your second shoes? Is this a shoes that you will use for minting? Or is this just a shoes for you to add energy to your everyday energy? Or do you want a shoes for GMT earning, or for mystery boxes and gems, or for GST earning? So this is the second thing that you need to establish. And obviously, in saying that, you should know by now if you want a walker, jogger, trainer, or runner shoes. We will not discuss anymore the difference between those four, but obviously the main difference is the speed. So yes, that's the second thing that you need to establish when you are about to buy a shoes. So the next thing that you need to establish is the attributes. So if you're wanting a shoes that will enable you to earn GST, you need to be very particular on the efficiency attributes. And if you really want the best and maximum potential earning, you should aim for 8 to 10 attributes. The higher, the better. And when we say here attributes, this is the base. This is the level 0 attributes of the shoes, because as you know, as you level up, you can add up 4 extra attributes. If you're talking about common shoes, common shoes will be 6, and it goes higher as you increase the quality of the shoe. So I'm talking here in general for the common shoes. So usually, of course, since it's really good stats, you will find them really more expensive than the others. So if you can't afford that, you go for the next one, which is around 6 to 7 attributes, which is considered okay. Now, if you're really on a tight budget, go for 4 to 5 attributes. But if you have no more choice and you just want the cheapest, then anything between 1 to 3 should be fine. So this guide is also true if, say, for example, you're after mystery boxes and gems. Make sure that your luck should be on those rates as well. Or if you're wanting a GMT earning, then you will be looking at the comfort attributes. So the next slide, I'm going to discuss about the fourth one, the resiliency attributes, because the higher the resiliency attributes, the lesser repair cost that you will need to do each time you finish the walking. You can repair it every after, or ideally before it reached the 50/100 decay, because once it reached that percentage, you will lower your GST earning, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure that you repair your shoes before it reached the 50/100 decay rate. So yes, same guide as the efficiency attributes. The higher, the better. So number 5 is the level of shoes. As you know that the higher the level of shoes, it means the more points that you can add to the attributes. And for common shoes, for example, every you level up into 1 will give you 4 points that you can allocate to whatever attributes you like. So if you're focused on efficiency, obviously you will also put the points in the efficiency. But again, don't forget the resiliency should always be kept at a maximum stage as well. So later on, I'm going to show you how to use the STEPN guide to calculate the approximate GST that you can earn with the different combination of shoes. So yes, the higher the level of shoes, the better. But as we all know, since you have cost, you need to burn GST as you level up the shoes. It means as you purchase higher level shoes, it will become more expensive because the original owner had already burned GST to level up the shoes. So next consideration is the mint level. So the mint level is only important. The mint level is only important if you're wanting to use the shoes you're purchasing to mint in the future. So we want, if you want the cheapest cost, buy the zero mint shoes, because the dynamic table, minting table, is showing you that the cheapest amount of minting will be for zero mint shoes and the one mint shoes. So the higher that you go, the more expensive you will incur. So far, those are just the quick crash course on what are the things that you need to consider. And before I forget, in here, I forgot to write it down, but the sockets is also playing an important role in order for you to boost the attributes, just in case you want to increase more. I have a separate videos. It's a 3-part video about the gems and sockets. If you want to know how to learn, how to calculate, and what it does into your shoes, please check them out. It's a long discussion, so we will not discuss here anymore. But as a guide, if you want a GST earning shoes, go for the E sockets. If you want comfort, go for the C sockets. If you're after Mr. Box and Lock, go for the L sockets. If you want to boost your resilience attributes, go for the R sockets. So now so far we're done with the crash course. Now let's go to the actual app. Let's go to the actual app. Okay, so that's the actual app. So first thing that I suggest is when you go to the marketplace. So this is, we're on the Solana network. If you want to switch, just click the upper right corner, press it for 3 seconds, and then you can click Binance Smart Chain, and you can switch between those 2 networks. So the first thing I usually do is I clear the filter and then check with the lowest price. Why do I do that? So that, let's say, for example, I'm after a walker. I know that the cheapest at the moment for common shoes is at 1.22 BNB. So if I just want to get the cheapest, I'll scroll to the topmost. So it's gone. Once you scroll and it's gone, it means it's been sold. So the cheapest walker now is this 1.22 BNB. You click, and then you check quickly the sockets and the attributes. So if you want to say, for example, check what is the daily GST that these shoes can earn you. This is now the time that you write down the attributes of the shoes, and then go to the step and that guide. So what I'll do is I'll screenshot. So I'll show you how to approximate the so I'll screenshot this shoes, and then I'll go to step and that guide. So see, that's the website, step and that guide, and you put the you just fill up based on that shoe. So it's a walker shoes, it's at level 5, so you just click this arrow, level 5. Let's say, what's your daily energy? So if you have, let's say you have 4 energy, this is your third shoes, and then put the base stats, which is 2, 6.5 for the luck, 9.2, and 1.1. Click optimize, which means this is the suggested combination that you should allocate the points if you have the chance to allocate the points. Because with that example that we had, see, the points are still unused. So once you buy the shoes, you will have 20 points to allocate on whichever attributes you want to put on. So based on the step and that guide, he is saying that you should put 18 total on the efficiency. And then on the resilience, you should put 5.5. So with this combination for energy and at level 5, you will get a net GST of 9.62. The gross will be 15.02 less the repair cost. Then you this is the approximate GST per day. And let's say at level 9, if you want to level it up later on, you just click that and click optimize again, and this is the suggested combination again to maximize your GST. So step and that guide is not exactly or 100% accurate, but it's pretty close according to my experience and others users experience. So also there's another site which is called the STEPN Calculator. You can have a guide on how many days before you can break even. So based on this, the earning per day is 14 point, let's go back to the level 5, optimize. So 9.62, just put the daily earning of 9.62, and then put the investment. Oh, this is BNB. They doesn't have BNB yet, so you can convert the that is 1.22 BNB. So if we go here, 1.52 BNB. Let's just assume that this is so let's multiply 1.22. That's 1.22 BNB times 315.35. So that will be equivalent to 384.7 USDC, or let's just say 385. So let's put 385 here. So it's telling me that if I will not level up, if I will stay on the level 5 and do nothing, then I will be able to break even in 37.2 days. But how if we level up to 9, then optimize? So we will have a daily income of 14.96. So let's put this 14.96. So as you can see, the days was reduced to 23.92 days. So this two tool is really very important when you are purchasing shoes. But let's go back again to the window shopping. So as you can see here, we don't like the efficiency. It's too low. So refresh again, refresh the page. And this is the next walker we had. I think it's still the same. How about this? This should have been nice if the efficiency is really high. So this is not good for efficiency or GST earning. But for comfort earning, this should have been fine. This should have been fine because the comfort is very high at 9.6. Or if you want to chase mystery boxes and gems, the luck is also high. So this will be a good candidate as well for comfort and mystery box. Okay, so let's go back. We don't want that. How about this? This one, if you can already see a green bar, it means that the points has been allocated already. So just click the base so you can see the original stats. So this could have been fine, but the problem here again is the resilience. It's too low. But again, for comfort, because we have 3 sockets here, C for comfort, this could have been a very perfect candidate for comfort or GMT earning. So, but the problem is you need to reach level 30 before you can earn GMT, and the use case is not yet activated as well. So, but if you're for long term, I think at 1.22 BNB, it's really cheap for a GMT earning shoes. Really cheap. I will get this if I'm going after the GMT. But then again, don't forget that the resilience is too low, so you may need to allocate points on resilience in order for you to minimize the repair cost. So let's check the other walkers. The other thing that I usually do as well is I sort it by latest. So because with the latest, and then say I want walker, right? So I'll go to filter, click sneakers, and then click walker and common, confirm. So usually I sort by latest because these are the new shoes being posted in marketplace. And since I know my budget, I can easily just skip those shoes that I don't like. Say I only want to spend less than 2 BNB, so I will only open those that are less than 2. So for this one, the efficiency should have been good, but again, the resilience is not good. So you always look, if you're GST earning, always look for the efficiency and resilience. So those are the always combination, luck and resilience, or comfort and resilience, or efficiency and resilience. So this is not good because the resilience is still low. How about this 1.4? Aha. You know what? If this is really, really perfect at this price for GST earning. See the sockets 3E, which means you can maximize the GST earning that you can have if you will open and use these 3 sockets. Plus, you can also still boost the resilience with the R sockets. And at 5.8, that's not really bad at all. Gee, this is really cheap for a GST earning. I won't be surprised if I refresh, this is already gone. Let's try. Oh, it's still there. Gee, this is very cheap, guys. This is very cheap. I will buy this if I have a budget. This is the best example of good value and good stats. And although, as you can see here, the shoe mint is already 3/7. So this is not a candidate for minting, but for just using, but just by using the shoes for earning GMT is perfect. Really cheap, guys. For the common walker, it's really cheap. Oh, it's still unsold. I'm surprised at 1.4. So this one is level 5. See, this one is more expensive and yet the resilience is lower than the previous one that we just opened at 1.4 BNB. See, and they're both level 5 as well. So yeah, that's how I window shop, guys. My main advice here is be patient when you're trying to scroll. If you need to keep scrolling and refreshing, do that. Be patient until you get that best combo that you have. But keep in mind that the good shoes doesn't really last that long because there's so many people also wanting to buy. So I hope I had given you an idea on how to snatch shoes. Let's quickly just look on the Solana network, because at the moment there's also a lot of bargains over there. So lowest at the moment are runners. Oh, there's a one walker here. Click base, not good. So just use the filter, guys, to help you get the type of shoes that you like, whether jogger, cotton common. So that will give you an idea of the cheapest and the best combination that you can have. So yes, that's it, guys. I don't want to keep you any further, but before we finish, I'll just give our COTD comment of the day from Willie Meyer. He said, hi, enjoy your videos. I am wanting to buy some more shoes while prices are down. I am happy to walk 45 minutes to 100 minutes per day. I was doing it anyway before I joined STEPN. I only joined 2 months ago, and while prices are down, I bought more shoes, enough to mint up to 20 shoes. Wow. Part of my rationale is to have really good shoe, and as prices are low, I am happy to buy a good BNB shoe. Also, I am happy to hold BNB as this coin will always be around. Can you tell me exactly how do I buy a BNB shoe? I see I can create a BNB wallet. Do I use the same 12-word phrase to convert my Solana wallet to BNB wallet? So yes, I'm happy to hear that you're getting more shoes while the prices are down, and I must agree, this is the best time, especially for the beginners. Again, not financial advice, to get in. Many are envious at the moment because many of us had bought it when the prices are really high. And for Willie, to answer your question, BNB wallet is different from the Solana wallet. You need to create a new wallet in your BSC Smart Chain. Do not ever transfer your shoes or assets from Solana to Binance Smart Chain, because guys, these are two different chain. And I'll be doing soon a video how to transfer your Solana assets to BSC network and vice versa, just in case you want to move around your tokens or your shoes. But then again, you cannot directly move them from one to the other because they are two different chains. So yes, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for supporting. If you find value in this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Please hit that like button, share as well, so many people will also use our videos as a guide. And lastly, this is our Facebook page. Please search STEPN Global if you want to know some announcements. If you want to ask questions, please post them here. If you want to get activation codes or if you want to share activation codes, this is our Facebook page. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go and walk.